items you'll need are a piece of clear plastic hose in a clear container, a brake bleeding wrench, or a couple of small 6-point box end wrenches, usually about 5/16 of an inch or 3/8 of an inch in size, some spray penetrating oil, a pair of safety glasses and some shop towels, brake fluid up to 2 quarts if you're going to bleed the entire system, and in some cases a hammer and a small propane torch is also necessary. The first step is to remove the cover on the master cylinder. Fill each side of the cylinder with brake fluid to within 1/4 of an inch from the top of the reservoir. Set the cover back on the top of the master cylinder, but don't lock it down at this time as you'll be removing it periodically to add more fluid. Now spray down all the bleeder screws with penetrating oil. This may help loosen stuck or corroded bleeders. Using a 6-point wrench or socket, go around the vehicle and loosen each bleeder screw. Make sure to use a 6-point wrench or socket to prevent rounding off the head of the bleeder screw. If the bleeder screw won't come loose, you may need to heat the area around the bleeder screw with a small propane torch. Next, tap lightly on the top edge of the bleeder with the hammer while turning the bleeder with the wrench. Once loosened, we recommend replacing the bleeder screws with new ones. Now you'll need help with the second person in the car to operate the brake pedal. With all the bleeder screws tight and the master cylinder full of fluid, gently pump the brake pedal 3 or 4 times and hold it in its depressed position. Attach the clear hose to the bleeder screw of the wheel furthest away from the master cylinder. And route the other end of the hose into the clear container. Now open the bleeder screw. The brake pedal inside the car should go slowly to the floor. When the pedal reaches the floor, close the bleeder screw. Allow the brake pedal to return slowly to the released position. Never allow the pedal to return to its released position with the bleeder screw open, as this will draw air back into the system. Again, apply pressure to the brake pedal and open the bleeder screw. Note the fluid coming through the hose. Once again, when the pedal reaches the floor, tighten the bleeder screw. Repeat this procedure until there isn't any air or bubbles passing through the hose. Check the level of the master cylinder and add fluid as necessary. Repeat this entire procedure for each wheel, working your way from the wheel farthest away from the master cylinder, usually the right rear, and ending up on the wheel closest to the master cylinder, usually the left front. Make sure you're frequently checking the fluid level in the master cylinder during bleeding. When all the air bubbles are removed and a firm pedal is felt, tightly install the cover on the master cylinder. Make sure to dispose of the old brake fluid properly.